God, this question, this answer, it's going to be stickier than religion conversations. So have grace, people. Holly, I love and respect you so much. So please take this question as an honest and respectful one. I will, darling. Can you talk about how you discipline your kids? It's a never-ending journey, my friend. So when my kids were born, I was gun-ho, like a baby-wise girl. There's this whole series called Baby Wise, and you train your baby and put them on a schedule. And that worked for me because of who I am as a person. It wouldn't work for someone who's more laid back, but it definitely worked for me. Then I read To Train Up a Child because, I was very much in my church. And it was all about how the Amish raise their kids to be very respectful and obedient. And I wanted that because I grew up in Delaware where I saw lots of Amish people and those kids never misbehaved. So I became a huge disciplinarian and spanked my kids. My husband traveled for work all the time. It was me with 4 kids, age 3 and under. And I was overwhelmed and I really needed them to be obedient because it would cause me to become really flustered and I needed them to behave so that I didn't misbehave. Then I did 10 years of therapy and they became teenagers and they started speaking their minds and I wasn't having it. I was not happy. Then Dr. Shefali came out with The Conscious Parent and The Awakened Family, and she basically punched me in my gut and was like, girl, you're the problem, not your kids. You see, I wanted immediate obedience from my children because when they did not obey, that put me in a tailspin and my emotions were crazy and I didn't like feeling that way. So they needed to behave so that it didn't affect me. I.e., the adult, me, expected children to have more control of their emotions and their impulses than me, the adult. I should be the one controlling my impulses and my anger and my issues and not expecting perfection out of children. That only comes through fear. And then they're never going to have a close relationship with you. And I really wanted open communication with my kids as a former youth pastor. That was really important to me. So yeah, I had to change. The more I have learned to regulate my emotions and to be non-reactive and to make healthy choices in my life, the better my kids act and emulate that as well. So I highly recommend her books.